View a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines, find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429-8121. You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody. We are live on The Drive. Can you hear me?
I mean, you are very, very hot. I would turn it down just a little bit on your microphone. Turn it down just a little bit.
All right, 1 second here.
All right, you might be better now.
Am I better now?
That's better. Way better.
Yes.
Way better.
Live in North Platte, Nebraska. I am here.
There it is. Raffy, how was the trek out there?
It was good. I made a pit stop in Kearney yesterday. Had to go to Rico's old stomping grounds and check the town out. Everything's going good in Kearney. I haven't seen a statue yet for Ryan Held yet, but that's probably will be at the end of the year.
Yeah. But so what's your day look like today then? Because you got to work today, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know it's not fun, but I'll do it. So today, after the show gets finished, I will make my way into the heart of North Platte, and I will set up the lottery for the Nebraska Land Days, and we'll just hang out with the radio station here, and we'll just have a good old time. So everybody listening in North Platte right now, you better stop out, or anybody in Western Nebraska, come say hi.
Well, look at you. I mean, you're figured out a way to blur out the background in your in your screen. I mean, just look at you, a technological savant over there.
I think it's like that osmosis thing where you're starting to rub off on me, all those younger technological geniuses out there. And I think that being around you as much as I am, I'm starting to learn things. So yeah, I learned how to and the last time I had the very nice picture of the hotel in the background, and this time I have it blurred out. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
You're learning something new every day. So Raff, I guess we're gonna get to Stanley Cup finals. Vegas had just a dominating win last night. We're gonna get to history. We're gonna do all that stuff as well. More importantly, how long will it take for you to get tired of North Platte? When will you feel like, all right, I'm ready to come back home? Are you already experiencing that a little bit?
I never get tired of North Platte. Now, okay. I probably next Tuesday or Wednesday, it'll start to hit me like, oh my goodness, I've been gone for 9 days. It's probably time for me to return back, but I guess I'm somewhat used to it. I'll see a lot of people that I haven't seen for a while. But it gets a little long. I know yesterday when I was leaving Kearney and I was like, I met some friends for lunch out there, and leaving Kearney thinking to myself, I guess I'm going out to the abyss of North Platte. I don't know a ton of people out here, but we'll make the best of it.
Which that is uncharacteristic. Usually there's a lot of people that know you wherever you go. You're just so popular, Raff. That's what you're saying. That's what you're trying to get at for us.
Oh, I have my connections there. Don't you worry. I have my North Platte connections. But I see you posting video at the College World Series yesterday, just kind of rubbing it in. I knew exactly that smile on your face. Look at this. We got a pool to cool our feet, and I'm sitting there like, and then even AD last night, he posted a picture of him and Branson he's like, this is a great way to end the day. I messaged him. I said, AD, that is nothing compared to North Platte at night. And I showed him a picture of the gas station sign, and we're good to go.
That's all. Well, so you talk about the College World Series. We're going to be out there Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And Raff, this is not to rub it in that you're not going to be able to be there, but a huge shout out to Blur Parties for having us out there, because Eric and Stacy, great people, got to meet them yesterday. Jake introduced me to them yesterday, and Eric gave us a tour of their entire facility, and just all the little intricate parts that go into putting on this tailgate. They've been there since May 30th setting up, and they don't check out of their hotel until June 30th. They're here an entire month to run this tailgate party, and it all starts on Friday. We're going to be there from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Unfortunately, Raff, I won't be on the drive on Friday. I'm actually going to be doing early break, and then I got to make the trek to Omaha to set up everything. So Rico will be with you and AD on Friday. So anyway, what's crazy though, huge shout out to Eric and Stacy, because they're having us out there. There's cornhole, there's beer and water pong, there's plenty. I think they said 18 4K TVs that are just mounted everywhere so that everybody can watch the game. There's sofas, there's couches, there's plenty of seating, bar, buffet, and then what you mentioned, the cooling tub. They were saying that throughout the day they'll have guys just pouring these big bags of ice into the cooling tub for people, if they want to put their feet in And what the cooling tub does is then it cools off your entire body. So if it's like a 95-degree day, and we know the humidity in Nebraska, then if it's a 95 day and you just sit in the cooling tub for about 5-10 minutes, you're going to get cooled down pretty quickly. And then on top of that, they have misting fans hanging from the ceiling and from the sides. It's going to be an exciting couple of days. I'm really excited.
The big question I have for you is, will you be working any for this, or will you just be shaking hands and kissing babies?
No, absolutely going to be working for this.
Okay.
So we're on the air. We're going to be carrying the College World Series on the radio as well. So we're going to have the broadcast of the games on the ticket. So when there's not a game going on, you can bet your bottom dollar that we're going to be on the air talking about it from the Blur tailgate. And Raff, I'm not sure if I told you this, but LSU and Wake Forest are the two teams that are staying there at the hotel. So there's going to be a lot of LSU and Wake Forest people hanging out with us at the Blur tailgate. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a really fun time.
So then, do they have a limit that they allow into the Blur party? And then can you buy tickets beforehand, I wonder? Or
so I believe you can buy tickets. There's 3 packages. And it's basically you get access from 10:30 a.m. until midnight. But the packages are open from June 16th to June 24th. They do include all-day access, so you can come and go. If you want to go take a Jello shot at Rocco's and be a part of the Jello shot challenge, you can. If you want to go to the old mattress factory, you can. If you're going to a game, you can, and you can come back. But yeah, all you do is you go to their website, blurparties.com/Omaha, and that'll take you to where you need to go to buy the tickets. And there, like I said, there's multiple different options. So you can come on out and hang out. So it's gonna be a fun couple of days. I wish my buddy Raff was gonna be here.
Yeah, so do I. But somebody's got to keep the west end of Nebraska ship shape and ready to go. So
you got to put dinner on the table, feed the kids, feed the wife, all that.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm a family man.
Raff's the ultimate family man. What do you know?
So, was there any word from AD today? I think he's gone again today. I think he's talking this morning.
I'm pretty sure he's gone as well today. He's in Branson this morning, correct?
Yep, Branson.
He flies to Chicago.
Chicago today, Chicago tonight. Speaking Chicago tomorrow, and then he'll be back on Friday.
Yep. All right. Well, let's send it to break. What do we got coming up next here, Raff?
Oh, we're going to talk some hockey because the Drive is a hockey station. We love our Stars, so I've done my homework. I'm ready to. So Chase B better be ready to talk some hockey. So
there it is.
We'll send her to break. This is the Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Attention all Wings fans! 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429 829-8121.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids. First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse. Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today, located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes. Don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Our lives only have so much time. But if you smoke, you have less. Your life could be 10 years shorter. And the time you do have is often filled with health problems. Shortness of breath, asthma, COPD, and cancer. But the minute you quit, your body starts healing.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sunny and warm for our Wednesday. We'll see a high of around 88. Winds will be light and somewhat variable. Mainly clear tonight, a low down to around 60. We will heat up even more as we get into our Thursday. Sunny. A light south wind at around 10 and a high of 93. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
BJ, did you ever get a chance to meet Broderick Sandman Thomas? Yeah.
He had 1 year where he just went off.
Tampa?
Yeah, he had 174 tackles.
Wow.
And 11 sacks in 1991. 7 forced fumbles.
That's why, like when I asked Terrell, who's the best linebackers? I don't know if I've ever heard Broderick Thomas come out of Terrell's mouth. It's always same guys. Jay Foreman, Levant David.
Bear Root.
But again, if you don't watch the tape, you don't know how good they were.
Usually, to get a skybox view of a Nebraska football game, you need to be a drone, a hawk, or a fighter jet. But sitting in an actual skybox is a lot more comfortable. So, enter the Nebraska Lottery's Lucky for Life ticket snap. Until July 10th, buy a Lucky for Life ticket and enter for a chance to win Nebraska football skybox season tickets or other great ticket prizes. Sure, fighter jets are cool, but there's no legroom.
Lucky for Life top prize odds 1 in 30 million.
Are you here for the job interview?
I just saw that ad that said, apply here for dream job.
What qualifications do you have?
What exactly would I be doing?
Well, this is a dream job. You would be daydreaming.
All day?
Start at 8 a.m. and spend the day dreaming about all the millions you could win playing Mega Millions from the Nebraska Lottery.
I'm good at that.
We want people with big imaginations, not just the usual yachts and exotic vacations.
Like a city built with bouncy houses or limo for dogs.
You're hired.
Mega Millions top prize odds 1 in 302 million.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday. I'm in North Platte, Nixon, Lincoln, AD's in Branson. But
Raff,
hey, the show must go on.
Are you fidgeting with your microphone levels?
I haven't touched them since we started.
Okay, because you seem a little quieter now. You sound like you're kind of in a tin can.
Okay, let me turn it up. Can you hear me better?
A little bit. Just when you come back from commercial with those microphones, you just don't want to come in so exciting. I mean, it's hard for you, I know, because you're excited. You're a happy and exciting guy.
And I love North Platte.
On June 14th, you love North Platte. We'll ask you again on about June 18th how you feel about North Platte.
I'll still love North Platte.
So Bones says the ticket needs to give listeners a chance to win some Blur party passes. Come on, Nick, use that poll. And I would say there potentially could be chances.
Uh-oh.
We're still ironing out all the details. So just be ready to win. Be ready to compete for a Blur party pass to come hang out with us and LSU and Wake Forest fans at the tailgate.
Yep. Keep on listening. Keep on listening.
It's going to be a fun couple of days. It's going to be hype. So Big Bird says Raff needs to get whatever headphones AD had yesterday. He sounded like he was in studio.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to AD, but he's an Apple guy and I'm a Chromebook guy, so I don't know if that's
you didn't
different.
have to be a Chromebook guy though, Raff.
Well, I wanted it to match my phone. I wanted to be looking the same.
I also think that there's something to be said about the headphones that you use, not the laptop. So I would just see if like AirPods, although they don't connect, I don't know, maybe AirPods even connect to a Samsung or an Android. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, we can find this out really quickly. If do AirPods work with Android? And how about this?
You got to remember, I'm almost 50 years old. Technology has passed me by.
Hey, Raff, listen to this.
Uh-oh.
AirPods work with Android devices.
Oh, okay.
So you need to get some AirPods. You don't have to get the brand new ones that they're like tiny. Just get the ones that I have. I can send you a picture of what they look like. They're like the 3rd generation AirPod.
All right.
They're on like 6th generation AirPod now. It's like the 3rd generation AirPod. Just basic, simple headphones. just it's not too expensive.
All right.
Bluetooth. You can even have them in while you're working the lottery, and you could be hanging out. Nobody would ever know.
We don't listen to music while working at the lottery or listen to the radio. We
You don't have
focus
fun?
on our customers.
Well, that's good. It was always funny in school because kids would have long hair.
Oh yeah, I'd have their
They would
earbuds in.
cover up the AirPod, and you could know when they get called on, and then they just say nothing about it because they just can't hear anything other than their music going on in their ears. So
That's awesome. So last night, Nick, the Las Vegas Golden Knights win their first ever Lord Stanley Cup title, 4-1.
Well, so they won the game 9-3.
Yeah, but they won the series 4-1.
They won the series 4-1. Exactly.
Yeah, they put it on the Florida Panthers. They're the Panthers.
They are the Florida Panthers.
And I believe that AD and I did pick the Florida Panthers to win it all at the very beginning, I think, which I'm proud of the way they played because they were like the Cinderella team. But then I saw after the game that the coach for the Florida Panthers came out and said that Matthew Tkachuk, is that how you
Matthew Tkachuk.
Tkachuk, that he'd fractured his sternum in game 3, and he's been playing with the fractured sternum.
Well, there was the Florida Panthers had their coach said somebody like broke their foot. They like barely passed the concussion test. They had a separated shoulder that they popped back, or a dislocated shoulder that they popped back into place. Like this one guy had it and experienced all these things in the playoffs and still played last night.
I mean, I was thinking to myself, if that happened in the NBA, the player would be out for 2 years.
Well, that's the thing is you look at like Anthony Davis and the guy pops a hamstring or blows a tire, then he ends up missing 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy that how tough the hockey players are. I mean, I heard fractured sternum. I was like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't even want to move. And meanwhile, this guy's padding up. They said he needed help getting his pads on and going out on the ice, taking cross checks. I was like, hockey's a crazy sport. I have much respect to the people that play that sport because it's violent.
Yeah. Okay. So Vegas wins their first Stanley Cup. Vegas, I'm sure, was a party last night.
Yeah.
In addition, I don't know if you saw what happened a little bit farther west in Oakland. Did you see what happened with the Oakland Athletics last night?
Yeah, they had a sit-in protest, or they, instead of boycotting the game, they decided that they were all going to attend the game, and they had their largest attendance of the season, like 27,000 people at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum.
Well, so what they did is, here I'm getting the official attendance number here in a moment, but so they beat the Rays 2-1 last night. The official attendance was 27,759 people, and so which is a lot, which is quite a few.
Yeah.
So doing this, what they're hoping to show is that, hey, listen, there's Oakland Athletics fans here. We just don't want to come support this team. We're here and we're watching, but we don't want to come to games when they're so bad and when you're not when the front office isn't doing anything about it. And so what they ended up doing is for the first 7,000 people, they got a free T-shirt that said "sell." That's all it said was "sell." And then in the 5th inning, they were dead silent for part of the 5th inning, and then at one random point, everybody, all 27,000 in the stadium, just started chanting "sell the team."
Yep.
And so it's crazy what's going on in Oakland. It's insane.
Doesn't sort of like remind you of a real life major league, the way that the ownership has said they had a decent team back in 1920, and then they stripped down the team. They got rid of all their young stars, and then they come back and they raise ticket prices. Meanwhile, they don't give any better like game day atmosphere. They don't improve anything, get rid of their players. It's almost like this has been their plan all along to to find a way to get out of Oakland so they can make their way to Las Vegas, where I believe that Las Vegas approved something the other day to where they can get their stadium built. But it's sad for Oakland because they're such a tradition-rich baseball community. You look back in the 60s and you had like the Reggie Jacksons. I think, was it Vita Blue? Like going back.
The days of Ricky and all that as well. And so what's wild about it though is I will never forget I think it was 2 off seasons ago that this like graphic or statistic came out that was like, if you bought the video game MLB The Show that year, which is about $60, you spent more money than the Oakland Athletics did the entire offseason.
Yeah.
It's insane to think about. And so they did not spend a single dime on anything during the offseason. They don't really take care of, like you said, the facilities, the stadium, around the stadium. It's not good right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's that stadium, it's been a dump for close to 25, 30 years now, and there's no improvements being made to it. It's sad that it's came down to where that Oakland's leaving. But see, before I thought the team was leaving because they just weren't getting support from the city, but now it seems more like the ownership just wanted to get out of Oakland and they just had to find a way to get out of Oakland. And the best way to do that was just totally tank, not put any money into your players. And then next thing you know, of course, attendance is only going to be 8,000 people because you don't have a team on the field.
What do you think was the demise? Like, obviously, playing in the Coliseum, they're playing it's not in the Coliseum. They play
in Alameda Coliseum.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so it is the Coliseum. Anyway, when you look back, was like the breaking point when everything went real south was when the Oakland Raiders left?
I think it played into. I think there was a vote the year prior for the Oakland Raiders to get improvements to the Coliseum, and it failed on the ballot. That's what prompted the Raiders to make their way to Vegas. Well, since they both were playing in the same stadium, I think it was the same way. And I think the A's saw what the Raiders did, and they were like, hey, they got a brand new stadium in Las Vegas. I think maybe we do the same thing. And I think they're just trying to follow in the footsteps of the Raiders.
So the Oakland Athletics, on average this season, last in the majors in attendance with 7,555 fans a game.
Yeah,
that's per game. That's really poor. Just to give you an idea, Tampa Bay, who they do have the best record in baseball, but they play in a really, really small and kind of crappy stadium as well. Yep. They play in a dome in Tampa Bay. They are second to last in attendance. With guess how many is second to last in attendance, Raff?
9,000.
17,186.
Oh, dang, that's pretty decent for
average attendance.
Yeah. What are the Royals doing this year? Do you have what the Royals are doing?
Let me take a look. That was an article that was written yesterday. Since the Rays played the Athletics. Let me take a look here. 18,974.
Okay, so the Royals, their marketing is pretty smart though, by them doing the Kansas State Night at the K, the Kansas Night at the K, Nebraska Night at the K, and then I saw
Rockies do the same thing too.
And then I saw that they did the Chiefs Night at the K, where Travis Kelce threw out the first pitch about a week ago. So the marketing's doing all they can to get people in the crowd, but eventually, for these stadiums to pack up, you gotta have a team on the field. You just can't always get away with well, they'll be ready to go in 3 years. Like for a while there, Kansas City was always that team back, between 85 and 2005 or 10. They always would have that player that was right on the verge. He'd play a few years, like Zach Greinke, for instance, wins a Cy Young, and then he's gone. Now he's back again, but he's towards the tail end of his career. So
if you had to take a guess, just looking at, so I have the list of all the teams in order here, And I was wrong on Tampa Bay, or the article had it wrong. Tampa Bay ranks 28th out of 30. 29th, the second to worst, is Miami with 11,568 average fans per game. So a little bit of a smaller margin in between, but you still have it's the four worst are Oakland, Miami, Tampa Bay, and Kansas City.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay, if you had to guess who has the most fans per game, who would it be?
I'm going to go with the Yankees.
Close, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, that was my second guess.
Los Angeles Dodgers average 47,839 fans per game.
Dang.
You'll never get number 2, St. Louis.
Yeah, they're big baseball communities. So
so St. Louis averages 40,358 fans per game. And then the Yankees are third with 40,334 fans per game. Then it goes in this order: San Diego, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Houston, Toronto, Mets, and the Cubs round out the top 10.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So who would have thought?
Baseball.
Yep.
Is it football season yet?
Unfortunately, I think it's quickly coming up, which, by the way, did you see that video of Matt Rule talking about what he gives his coaches every offseason?
Yeah, no, I missed it. I was grinding, but we'll have to talk about that.
I'll send it your way.
All right, sounds good. So let's send it to break right now, and then when we come back, we'll do some history. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Usually, to get a skybox view of a Nebraska football game, you need to be a drone, a hawk, or a fighter jet. But sitting in an actual skybox is a lot more comfortable. So, enter the Nebraska Lottery's Lucky for Life ticket snap. Until July 10th, buy a Lucky for Life ticket and enter for a chance to win Nebraska football skybox season tickets or other great ticket prizes. Sure, fighter jets are cool, but there's no legroom.
Lucky for Life top prize odds 1 in 30 million.
Are you here for the job interview?
I just saw that ad that said, apply here for dream job.
What qualifications do you have?
What exactly would I be doing?
Well, this is a dream job. You would be daydreaming.
All day?
Start at 8 a.m. and spend the day dreaming about all the millions you could win playing Mega Millions from the Nebraska Lottery.
I'm good at that.
We want people with big imaginations, not just the usual yachts and exotic vacations.
Like a city built with bouncy houses or limo for dogs.
You're hired.
Mega Millions top prize odds 1 in 302 million.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Summertime is in full swing, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
How many times has the dad in your life complained about being tired and sore and done nothing about it? Why not change things up this year for Father's Day with a gift certificate for a massage from the Body Shop? It's not a day at the golf course or a new tool for the shop, but it is something that can make activities less painful going forward. Get Dad a gift certificate today for Father's Day at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Our lives only have so much time. But if you smoke, you have less. Your life could be 10 years shorter. And the time you do have is often filled with health problems. Shortness of breath, asthma, COPD, and cancer. But the minute you quit, your body starts healing.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today, located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sunny and warm for our Wednesday. We'll see a high of around 88. Winds will be light and somewhat variable. Mainly clear tonight, a low down to around 60. We will heat up even more as we get into our Thursday. Sunny, a light south wind at around 10 and a high of 93. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday, and it's about that time for some history. Now, punting.
There it is.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
All right. That was a beautiful song as always.
What do you got for us today, Raff?
All right. I got this little piece of history. In 1870,
Nice.
the Cincinnati Red Stockings suffered their first loss after a 130-game winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that before.
130 games.
Could you imagine that pitching staff, their records?
Unbelievable.
I'm like, way to go, Red Stockings. Powerhouse.
Sightseers all around the field.
Yeah. 130. That is crazy.
But how about this one?
in 1933, Lou Gehrig and Joe McCarthy are thrown out of the game. McCarthy is suspended for 3 games, but Gehrig isn't. So he continues his hitting streak, his streak of playing in 1,249 games.
Okay, so this is interesting there because back in the 90s when Cal Ripken was making his run to surpass the Iron Horse Lou Gehrig, there was always a lot of talk that maybe that the Orioles were trying to find ways around to give him some breaks, but still give him to make sure he kept his streak alive. And you always heard, oh, but Lou Gehrig. So technically, Lou Gehrig probably should have been suspended for maybe a game or 2 after that also. So maybe Major League Baseball was already looking out for Lou Gehrig back in the day. So yeah, that was interesting to see. So
more baseball. In 1965, Cincinnati Reds pitcher Jim Maloney no-hits the New York Mets in 11 innings, but still loses 1-0.
Did you see in 74, this day in 74? Nolan Ryan strikes out 19 Boston Red Sox for a 2-1 victory. Did you see how many innings he pitched?
13 innings. That was before Tommy John.
Yeah. They didn't know who Tommy John was. If a pitcher pitched 13 innings in today's world, they'd probably have to go in front of Congress and have like some sort of like, you made him pitch 13 innings.
Well, we all freaked out, myself included. Obviously, we know much more about arm health and stuff like that and longevity now, but we were just freaking out. Myself was freaking out just on Monday when we were talking about the Stanford pitcher that 353 pitches on Sunday and 336 over the last 2 weekends.
Yeah, it was a freak. Like, I mean, Nolan Ryan was a rookie in 1969, and I saw him pitching in 1992, and he still was throwing close to 100.
Gotcha.
Absolute freak of nature, Nolan Ryan. And then today in 1998, Michael Jordan played his final game for the Chicago Bulls as he made the game-winning jump shot against the Utah Jazz to win his 6th consecutive, or not consecutive. He won his 6th title and his third it would have been 6 MVPs, and three in a row there. So he called it a career after that. And then he made his return again back in 2001 with the Washington basketball team.
Well, and then so as I'm scrolling down, 2009 NBA Finals, the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Orlando Magic. I remember and I miss when the Orlando Magic were good.
Yes.
Like when they had was it Jameer Nelson, Rico? Are you listening? Was it when Orlando was really good and when Orlando was good and they were going to the finals? It was like Jameer Nelson, Dwight Howard, was like Hito Turkoglu part of that team as well. Here's Rico.
Yes, Hito Turkoglu was a part of that team. He was a freaking sniper.
Yes. But like, wasn't Jameer Nelson the point
Yep,
guard?
Jameer was the pick and roll maestro with Dwight Howard, who was just leading the attack on offense and holding it down on defense. That was the time Dwight Howard won like 5 Defensive Player of the Years in a row.
Yeah.
And that's why Dwight Howard is a first ballot Hall of Famer. His time in Orlando is really the main reason, and then winning a ring with the Lakers. But I don't care what anybody says. Dwight Howard, first ballot Hall of Famer, just because of his Orlando run. Orlando got lucky. They had 2 generational centers in Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard.
So that was 2008. So
Yep.
like the Orlando Magic roster in 2008.
They beat LeBron James.
Yeah, so Stan Van Gundy was their head coach. They finished
Dwight Howard got Stan Van Gundy fired.
59. They finished 59-23. So they had let's see, Marcin Gortat. Marcin, sorry, I always say
the Polish
Marcin.
Hammer.
Dwight Howard, Courtney Lee, Rashard Lewis.
Courtney Lee and Rashard.
Tyronn Lue was on this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jameer Nelson. That's right. JJ Redick.
Yep, there it is.
That was the big one. JJ Redick.
Freaking sniper.
Of course, Hito Turkoglu. So.
Rashard Lewis and Courtney Lee on those squads were Rashard Lewis was elite with the Orlando Magic. That was that Orlando Magic squad was so fun. So much fun. because Dwight Howard was just posterizing people and putting people in on
that was
just putting little children and just destroying people. I don't know.
Dwight Howard got on the cover of NBA Live 10.
Yep, he was making everybody look like babies.
Yeah, not 2K, but NBA Live.
I quit watching Orlando when Shaq and Penny split up.
They were only together for like 3 years,
but they were good. Man, they were good.
They were fantastic.
So, all right, Raff, any birthdays first? Thank you, Rico.
Yep, we got one birthday. She is no longer with us, but got to wish a happy birthday to Pat Summitt, former Tennessee basketball coach, for all she did, in her life. Just the lives that she changed, the lives that she touched, just the evolution of women's sports. You have to look at Pat Summitt. So happy birthday, Pat Summitt. We miss you, but you never be forgotten. So Pat Summitt, bam.
There it is. All right, says to break, Raff.
All right, we'll send it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the dads in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429-8121.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
We have 2 boys, so we needed more space. We lived in a townhouse, so we decided to build.
Casey Bowman and her husband Joe built their first home with us. This is Bob Benish of Aspen Builders. Working with the Bowmans was fantastic.
After the first meeting, we really liked them as people.
I was really skeptical about the whole building process, more so than Joe was. If there were problems or issues along the way, they called and explained everything. They just really helped ease my mind.
They were really good about giving us options as far as what fit in the budget, what didn't fit in the budget. They have a designer, Rachel.
She was amazing. She was very helpful in making sure that our house turned out good. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change the lot. I wouldn't change colors. I love everything about it. Everything. It's perfect for us.
Like the Bowmans, you too can make your dream home a reality. Call us at 423-6811 or online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Guys, it's that time again. Another 10-week challenge at Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping is starting on July 8th. I joined Farrell's a little over a year ago, and with their help, I've lost over 125 pounds and can confidently say I'm in the best shape of my life. The 10-week challenge combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching in a way that is approachable and achievable for any skill level. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off the cost of enrollment. Head to theticketfm.com and click on the banner on the homepage to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 70th and Vine or 40th in Yankee Hill.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today, located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
Our lives only have so much time. But if you smoke, you have less. Your life could be 10 years shorter. And the time you do have is often filled with health problems. Shortness of breath, asthma, COPD, and cancer. But the minute you quit, your body starts healing.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history. We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Wednesday. 2/3 of the crew is here. AD down in Branson doing his thing. I saw that he posted a picture. Got another big crowd ahead going today for him. So they will experience the magic of AD.
There it is.
Boom. So I see that Nebraska's made it official. Rob Childress and Mike Sirianni are both officially named assistant coaches for the baseball team next year. So looking forward to that little shot in the arm there. So we'll see how that plays out for us.
Well, and Sirianni already used his Wichita State connection. So Wichita State hired Brian Green, who used to be the head coach at Washington State. They hired him away from Washington State. So it's not like Washington State fired him. Wichita State hired him away from Washington State and hires Brian Green to be their new head coach. And so with that, obviously recruiting a little shaky, a little up in the air with some of the guys. And Sirianni, who was the recruiting coordinator at Wichita State, already using his connections. Nebraska, a couple days ago, I believe on Monday, got a former Wichita State commit, a lefty or an arm off the mound to come to Nebraska. And then in addition, Rob Childress made one phone call to the former Omaha closer pitcher, and he ended up transferring to Nebraska as well.
Nice.
So we're starting to see where it's just the name of Rob Childress still carries weight, especially here in the state. And then Mike Sirianni using his Wichita State connections as well as already proved dividends and paid off for Nebraska here. And still, I mean, obviously Lance Harvell playing a key role in that and Will Bolt. So
yeah,
I feel like this is kind of a way to wipe the slate clean after a couple disappointing years on the pitching mound. And so it's a way to kind of wipe the slate clean and get some new fresh voices in there. Unfortunately, not sure what that means for Danny Marcuso. Marcuso's been a volunteer coach for Nebraska for some amount of years now since Will Bolt's been there. And I think that down the road here, I think his time might be coming to an end just because they don't have enough room, unfortunately. Nebraska, Mike Sirianni is going to be that third paid assistant, which means Danny Marcuso is just kind of going to be left hanging out to dry, unfortunately.
yeah. It'd also be interesting to see how Nebraska dips down into Texas. It's almost like following the path of the football team, having, Coach Rule that was, coached in Baylor, and a lot of his staff is from Texas. And they've really, made it a point to get down back into Texas and recruit for the football team. I think the same thing will come into effect for the baseball team with Rob Childress spending, I think 16 years at Texas A&M. So he definitely has met his people down in Texas that I'm sure he's still got those connections. So it'll be interesting to see how the baseball team dips down into Texas and those southern states, being that he'd been down there for so long recruiting and coaching down there.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be something to watch. I mean, obviously Nebraska's going to have a lot of new faces for the 2023-2024 season coming, or I guess it'd be 2024 season next spring. So hopefully they can gel together. We find out in about less than a month, I believe, where Max Anderson and Bryce Anderson are going to, or Bryce Matthews and Max Anderson are going to go for Major League Baseball draft. And so we'll just kind of be hanging out listening for that.
And then flipping over to softball, Jordy Ball, has she given any when she might make a decision on Nebraska, when she might have an announcement, or is it just one of those things we're just waiting on?
Well, just talking through people, I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those where just Nebraska kind of announces it and it kind of goes quietly as possible. I think as I've talked to a lot of people that know Jordy Ball, they continue to talk about how she is from a person standpoint, she is, right, not just the athlete. And it really seems like throughout this entire process, she wanted to be most respectful as she could to not only Nebraska, but also her teammates at Oklahoma, the University of Oklahoma, Patty Gasso, the head coach, because once again, it's a reminder of it was not any issues that Oklahoma had. Oklahoma treated her obviously well. I'm sure she was doing just fine NIL wise because Oklahoma is a multinational title type of program down there. And they just won their third straight just a couple weeks ago. So I think it's important to remember, she's not transferring back for any reasons that Oklahoma mistreated her. Right.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely just the way that she wants to handle it. And so I would not be surprised if it kind of goes quietly as possible, understanding that a player that magnitude is going to draw a lot of eyes, going to draw a lot of reaction on Twitter when it becomes official. But I think Nebraska's in a pretty good spot as well for Jordy Ball. I don't think I feel pretty confident in telling people that they don't have to worry about her going to Creighton or Omaha or anything like that. I know it's always, you want to be sure of it and you want to be official and you want to make sure that everything's accounted for before you make predictions or before you just kind of assume that she's going to come to Nebraska. But I feel like Nebraska's probably in a pretty good spot.
Yeah. And then I look at it too with her, leaving Oklahoma, is she's cemented herself as a legend of Oklahoma. She will have, I don't know what they do if they have a Hall of Fame for softball down there, what Oklahoma does, but you've got to believe that she'll be in all those, Hall of Fames, and she'll be recognized as, one of the greatest in Oklahoma history, having those 2 national titles and just the ERA and the wins that she's produced over the last 2 years. She's had, in 2 years, she's had what most players have an entire career, if that.
I would say just hope for, right?
Yeah.
A 44-2 record, a sub 1 earned run average here in this last year, and then a career earned run average of just 1.00. And then, like I said, a 44-2 record, a 2-time All-American, a National Freshman Player of the Year, 2 national titles, Women's College World Series MVP award. So I think I would also say this, like, for Husker softball fans, I think enjoy this process, right? Enjoy how we feel right now, because stories like this don't happen that often anywhere, right? When, like, we are talking about the best player in softball, the number 1 pitcher in all of softball, and thank goodness, and we'll thank our lucky stars that she is from Nebraska, and Nebraska somewhat catches a break, because I think this has been in the works. I think that's okay to say, and I also would believe that that it's pretty calm and relaxed, and that Jordy knows what's going to happen, and I think the school knows what's going to happen, and there's not a whole lot of like, oh no, we just need to get it to decision. We just hurry. We're stressing out for decision day. I don't think Nebraska's stressing. I think Nebraska's in a really good spot. I mean, we just got asked a question. Any way that Jordy goes to Creighton, and I am very, very confident in that she's coming to Nebraska. I don't think Husker fans have to worry. So I don't know.
I was checking the text messages there. Yeah, I am. And I also, give great credit to Rhonda Revelle and her staff that, like, she had been committed to Nebraska for a long period of time, and there were no bridges burned. The lines of communication were still there, and that have had to or will lead to, if she does commit to Nebraska, that there were never no bridges burnt. We always talk about that all the time. It's like you never know what's going to happen. And like you said, it's not every day where, like, the number 1 player in the country decides that, that she wants to be closer to home and enjoy it, Nebraska fans.
That's what's crazy, Raff, is because, like, it's almost this whole recruiting process, or once she's entered the transfer portal, has been kind of stress-free, right? Yeah. Like, it feels weird because, like, I guess if you talk to people that obviously have a better understanding of the situation, it's like they're not concerned about what happens. And so that's why I kind of am telling Husker fans and listeners, like, don't be stressing, I think, because and enjoy it, because, as you said, it's the number 1 player in the country, or the top player who has 2 years under her belt in the country, and she's backed it up on the field. And then it's like, even if it wasn't the best player in the game, even a top 20 player in the game doesn't transfer very often, right?
Yeah.
Or and would consider Nebraska, or consider a school in Nebraska, and be dead set on just coming to Nebraska. And so I think there's a lot to just kind of enjoy, and it creates a lot of optimism for this next season, because you have 8 of your 9 starters returning, right? You return Billy Andrews, you return Brooke Andrews, Abby Squire, a captain, is going into her senior year. You have a good couple of catchers. Obviously Maya Felder is, departs, but Kaylin Kinney on the mound, or in the circle, comes back and will be fully healthy. And so you have that nice, if Jordy Ball is able to come, or decides to come to Lincoln, you have that nice 1-2 punch of Jordy Ball and Kaylin Kinney, and that will be all that's needed in college softball. That's going to take Nebraska a real far way, because it's such a nice luxury to have when, hey, you don't need to score 8 runs. You don't need to score 9 runs in a game. You can score 4 and feel like your pitcher is going to be able to close the door and keep it shut for the entirety of the 7-inning game.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be fun. You definitely, I don't know when they release tickets for softball, if it's right before the season or during the summer, but you got to think that Nebraska softball will be one hot ticket if she decides to commit to Nebraska.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens. Let's Raff, before we transition to football, should we take a break and then transition to football on the other side?
Yep, let's do that. We'll throw it a break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
How many times has the dad in your life complained about being tired and sore and done nothing about it? Why not change things up this year for Father's Day with a gift certificate for a massage from the Body Shop? It's not a day at the golf course or a new tool for the shop, but it is something that can make activities less painful going forward. Get Dad a gift certificate today for Father's Day at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Summertime is in full swing, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
There's never been a better time to earn more on your checking account. Open a free Kasasa Cash checking account with Liberty First Credit Union and earn up to 5.5% APY for up to $40,000. It's simple. Open your Kasasa Cash checking account online or stop into any of the 4 Lincoln locations or Seward and Omaha branches. Liberty First makes switching easy, and Kasasa checking is always free. See libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Against Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Against Sports at 48th and Vine.
Generation V.
Opening a new location at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Join us this Saturday during our grand opening sale. Everything is buy one, get one free. Mix and match between Vape, Delta 8, and Kratom, or buy 2 of your favorites for the price of 1. Buy 1 Elf Bar disposable, get 1 free. Buy premium THCA flower, get a free glass pipe. You decide what to BOGO this Saturday.
Generation V.
Don't miss the grand opening sale this Saturday at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florio's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florio's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. Whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends, Florio's is the perfect place to make special memories. They have your favorite Italian dishes cooked fresh to order each time you visit, seafood, steaks, or Florio's specialty paired Italian wines. So visit FloriosNE.com or call 423-5576 to make your reservations or to place takeout orders. Big thanks to Florio's for sponsoring this segment of The Drive.
We just got a question from Chase B on the text line, Raff. Did Raff find his folder?
I have not found my folder.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What, did you look in the place you thought it was at?
Yeah, it wasn't there. I have no clue where it went. Maybe,
how did you lose it?
Maybe the folder had enough of me and just said, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. And he
just disintegrate?
It's probably over at the daycare. They're probably reading my notes.
They probably took it with Dino.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. I thought I left it in the studio. It wasn't there. I looked where I thought it was at. It wasn't there. I don't know. It's one of those things. Hopefully I just run into it one day and it'll be like old friends coming back together again.
So will you get a new folder in the meantime, or?
No, probably not. When I first had it, the folder, that was like, I'd put notes down that I'd want to talk about, but then I'd realize I'd go into the shows and I never looked at the folder one time, even though I'd wrote down a bunch of stuff and I'd remember it. So far so good. I'm managing without the folder. I even got the Florio's, so I didn't have to read it off my phone today. So I got it written out. So I'm good to go. Everything's good in the world again.
Okay, Raff, I need you to think of a trivia question.
A trivia question.
Let me know when you got one.
Right,
because we're going to do a
certain way, or
just something that the folks can text in the answer to.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta turn on my brain here.
Get your thoughts, because we're gonna have a giveaway for some Salt Dogs tickets. Now, the reason that we're going to have the giveaway go right now at 9:30 a.m. If you're looking for something to do for lunch, if you're looking for a reason to take a client, take your date, take your significant other out to the ballpark for a nice lunchtime ball game, the Salt Dogs play at 11:05 a.m. today. They play against the Lake Country Dockhounds. And so at 11:05 a.m., we have 2 tickets and a parking pass to give away for the 11:05 a.m. game today if you want to go. So, Raff, do you have a trivia question?
Yes, I do. And no, the folder loved Broncos talk. He did not leave me because of too much Broncos talk.
Okay.
All right. So this is not a baseball question. It's a football question, just because when you said trivia question, it was the first one that popped into my head. Can you tell us who won Super Bowl 16?
Super Bowl 16. Just the team that won.
Yep.
Okay. For 2 tickets for 2 tickets to the Lincoln Salt Dogs at 11:05 a.m. today. So literally, you gotta be able to come down to the studio, pick up the tickets, go over to Haymarket Park by 11:05 a.m., and you will be able to have 2 tickets, and they're actually really good seats. 6th row on the field, and a parking pass as well for the game today. Once again, they play at 11:05 a.m., so just in about an hour and a half or so, the Salt Dogs will get things underway. So if you know who the Super Bowl 16 winner was, you send us a text, 402-464-5685. And everybody quickly goes, the Broncos. But Jesse says, well, it wasn't the Broncos. And so, Jesse, so far, you're the closest one to having it right. But no, send us a text with the Super Bowl 16 winner, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, and the Sartor Heyman text line. So definitely we'll just go until we get a winner. And then Raff, well, we can worry about that as it comes along. Raff, so Husker football.
Yes, I definitely need to talk. I've been thinking about this all night long since I've been in North Platte. So yesterday on the show, I guess somebody came out. I think it was Damon Benning had said something about if we recruit a player and they go to another school, and if they go to the school and they decide they don't like it and they want to transfer back to Nebraska, that Nebraska coaches are like, no, we don't want you back. Is this a rumor or what is this?
That is not true.
Okay.
That is not true. No, that is not what DB said at all. It was
Okay.
taken horribly out of context.
Out of context. All right.
Yeah. And I'll say this right now. There's the website. Folks, be careful. This is unfortunately the era that we live in, where with fan accounts and with fan blog sites, right? We know how Husker Twitter is. We know how Husker fans are. Sometimes passionate to a fault. A lot of times, I should say, passionate to a fault.
Okay.
Because just do not believe everything that you maybe read on Twitter. A lot of times, folks' sources are the people that get paid to do this job, and so what I'm saying by that is that the folks will pay for a subscription, be one of the first ones to read it, and then put it out there as their own, or say that sources are telling them. So just be cautious. There are a lot of good fan accounts out there that tweet that do their job, that do keep Nebraska fans riled up. But we're getting to this point where it's Kool-Aid season. It's desperation time for Nebraska football, I think, also. And so I warn people to be cognizant and understanding that there's a lot of blogs out there that you can't always trust. There's a lot of Twitter accounts also that do the same thing. So.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was listening to the Captain show yesterday, and DP and Rashawn were going back and forth. And my thing is this, it's like, I thought DP said it awesomely, that when you're a 17 and 18-year-old kid and you're making a choice of going to a school, you might get to that school and 2 years later, it might not be the school that you wanted, that you thought it was, or you were young and you make a decision. Like, everybody's been young and they make decisions and they look back on it and it's like, oh, I wish I'd have done that differently. And I was just like, of course Nebraska would, if they have the ability to play and they want to come back to Nebraska, open arms, So I was just, that caught me off guard, and I was just like, what is going on? So
yeah,
but yeah, to me, I'm always like, hey, if they want to come back to Nebraska and the bridges haven't been burned, it might be a different thing if a kid came out and, maybe badmouthed the university and then they decided to come back, maybe something different there. But
yeah,
but that's my feelings on all that. So
that's just the era of college football that we live in. I mean, we continue to bring up her name, right? Jordy Ball is a great example, right? You never know what the athlete's going to be dealing with 2, 3, 4, 4 years down the road, or even 6 months down the road. Sometimes you just don't know. And so Jordy Ball is a player that she decommitted from the Huskers in 2019. And this goes back to the whole, you're not keeping every single in-state player in the state. It's just, I think the days of that are done because you have so much exposure to the outside, the outside universities from far away, that it's going to be natural that guys want to go to those programs, especially if they're winning games. And so I think it's okay to understand that, hey, we're not going to be able to, you can still lock down the state without getting every single player to commit and sign to your school. I think that's really important to remember, because by locking down the state, that doesn't just mean getting their signature on the dotted line. That means having and establishing a relationship, maintaining that relationship. So, because you can lock down the state and have a relationship with everybody, and somebody just says, "Hey, listen, I just don't want to be in Nebraska anymore. I don't want to play in Nebraska. I want to go on my own."
Yep,
and that's okay.
Yep, exactly. And like I look at it too as like it's just not just the athlete. It's also the family, the friends, and all that. Like, could you imagine? It's like, oh, sorry, you didn't choose Nebraska right away, so we're going to. We don't want you now. And then say they have like a younger cousin or a younger brother or a younger sister or somebody like that. It's like, not only if you shut down that person, the rest of the family is going to have sour grapes towards you because you weren't letting them come back. So I was like, that had to be so not real. So I just wanted to get verification from my man, Nick Sainert, who has got his.
Be careful. Don't say anything that's not true there.
You got your hand on the pulse of Nebraska sports.
Not sure if that's the case. Not sure if that's the case.
Are you the real Husker, Nick?
No. Don't see. This is the issue: is that my friends, my buddies say all that, and then I tell them no. I'm not taking that from Gregith. I'm not doing that. So I'm not trying. I'm not even applying to take that name from him. So. And I know Nick, so that's why you're just trying to stir the pot.
Yeah, I know. I've been accused of that's what I do, but I don't think that's true. I'm still the nicest guy I know. Even in North Platte, I'm still really nice. At least for day one, I am.
Have you made friends with anybody in North Platte? Are you going out to dinner with any friends in North Platte tonight, or?
Not tonight. I know a few people. There might be a few dinners later this week. We'll see how it plays out. Some nights I just get back after a long day of lottery, and all I want to do is finish paperwork, make sure it's all checks out, and then go to bed and turn the air conditioner down to about 65 degrees. And
well, I need to know the rating of the continental breakfast.
I didn't even go down there today, but I know it's really good from the past 7 years I've been there. So I'm sure there'll be some Cinnabons that will be. But I'll tell you what. So this Holiday Inn Express still has the manager's gala from 5 to 7 every night, Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
So I roll in last night, and the lady that works it, her name's Mary. Awesome lady. She made the little tiny smokies with the rolled up in the crescent bread.
Okay, yep. Pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket, really good. But this was the bonus. She took the smokies and rolled them up in bacon with brown sugar.
Oh, yum.
Oh, man. So I was like, Mary, you've outdone yourself. She's like, well, you're back in North Platte. And I'm like, can we do this again? And she's like, well, I usually only do this once every 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, no. Well, what about next week? So she said she's going to make her famous enchiladas next Tuesday. So
okay, well, how about that? See, because I got told, Raff, that by somebody that was listening to the show yesterday, that the Holiday Inn is the nicest hotel and cleanest hotel, one of the cleanest hotels that they've ever stayed in.
Nice.
And this person was about 15 years older than I was. And I got told that the Holiday Inn that you're staying in North Platte is one of the best hotels that they've ever stayed in, one of the most enjoyable experiences.
Nice.
And so they heard you complaining yesterday, and they just wanted to make it known that you were bad-mouthing North Platte.
I was not bad-mouthing North Platte. I said I'm leaving going to North Platte for 12 nights, 14 days. It's a long period of time. But I have nothing bad against this Holiday Inn in North Platte. I've seen it go through a lot of. When I first started coming out here 7 years ago, they were reconstructing it. There had been a fire, and so they have basically redone the entire hotel. So I've had some good memories in North Platte. And at the hotel. So we're all good here.
All right. Well, sounds good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and break, and we got Raff's good take and some just closing thoughts when we come back, right?
Yeah. This has been a fast show. Holy cow.
Yeah. 9:43 a.m.
All right. So with the order break, we'll be right back. This is The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit, and you can check out our spaces before you visit in person with a virtual campus tour, an opportunity to see our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, and Milford as you learn about our programs and areas of study. There are virtual tours of our learning centers too. We can even take you on a personalized virtual tour. Learn more on our website, southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429-8121.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for fireworks Fridays, souvenir Saturdays, Sunday family fun days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event? Make it a home run with group discounts. When you need an outing the whole family will enjoy, unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit saltdogs.com for tickets.
There are some things that happen every day. In the morning, my paper gets delivered. Thank you. Around noon, my neighbor waters his flowers wearing a bathrobe and hip waders. Hello, Mr. Willis.
Where's my paper?
After dinner, the lady up the street walks her 14 poodles. And just before the 10 o'clock news, the Nebraska lottery winning numbers are drawn for their daily games. Nebraska Pick 3, 2x2, and My Day. With Nebraska Pick 3, you choose your bet type. In 2x2, there's a $22,000 top prize. And with My Day, you choose a 6-digit date. They're all just $1 to play, with drawings every day. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Mr. Willis.
I'm still looking for my paper.
Guess which part of the day is my favorite?
Nebraska Pick 3, 2x2, and My Day top prize odds vary by game.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big summer sales event is underway this month. Right now, get 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. 0.9% APR on select new Chevrolet and GMC vehicles, plus a $1,500 trade-in bonus on select Silverados and Sierras. You put all that together with some big Koppel discounts, and you have a tremendous buying experience. So stop on into the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the dads in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
What's the most important thing about Warhorse Casino Lincoln? The people. The people who come to play and the people who make it all possible. Our team of trailblazers are the spirit behind everything we do. Join the Warhorse Casino family for a one-of-a-kind career. We're looking for driven individuals for our team in areas such as accounting, cashiering, currency drop and count, food and beverage, housekeeping, and more. Our team members are eligible for insurance and earn paid time off from day one. Not to mention paid holidays, 401k matching, discounts on meals, and the opportunity to advance at a growing company. If you're ready to blaze the trail, come to our next career fair on June 15th. We'll be interviewing on the spot from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Warhorse Gaming Office, located at 3730 South 14th Street in Lincoln. Fill out your application ahead of time to expedite the process and view all open positions at warhorsecasino.com. Get in the game today.
There's never been a better time to earn more on your checking account. Open a free Kasasa Cash checking account with Liberty First Credit Union and earn up to 5.5% APY for up to $40,000. It's simple. Open your Kasasa Cash checking account online or stop into any of the 4 Lincoln locations or Seward and Omaha branches. Liberty First makes switching easy, and Kasasa checking is always free. See libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Sunny and warm for our Wednesday. We'll see a high of around 88. Winds will be light and somewhat variable. Mainly clear tonight, a low down to around 60. We will heat up even more as we get into our Thursday. Sunny, a light south wind at around 10 and a high of 93. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. So apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom.
How about this? Magic says Raff is bad-mouthing North Platte like he bad-mouths the North Side.
I love North Platte. I'm the mayor of North Platte. I'm the governor of North Platte.
North Side, though. Doesn't love the North Side.
I love the North. Oh, that's a setup right there, Magic. I love the North Side, too.
I love North Platte. I promise. I love North Platte.
I go to Jake's all the time. I'm always on the north side of Lincoln.
Jake's is not at the north side. Jake and I actually paid a trip to David at Renew Your Auto yesterday, and that's on the north side of town.
Okay.
So
I love Isles Pizza. That's on the north side of town.
That is considered in the north side of town. Havelock. Isles Pizza is delicious.
I love the north side.
All right. Well, there you go then. I don't know, Raff. I just people have spoken, and it doesn't seem like people think you do care about the north side. So.
Oh no, I love the north side. I'll be in a parade on the north side any day of the week. You just ask me to be in it.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm there.
You ready for the RGT?
Bring it.
All right, sounds good. Here's the Raff's good take.
It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take right now.
There it is.
Beautiful. All right. So this Ralph's good take today goes out to members of the Lincoln Public Schools District Scholar Equity Cadre. These scholars will be presenting their 2023 Lincoln Public Schools District Scholar Equity Cadre State of Diversity Engagement to the community tomorrow. That's Thursday at noon at the LPS district offices at 5905 O Street, which is open to the public. This year's State of Diversity address features leadership, advocacy, and insight in fostering an inclusive, equitable, and welcoming district to the overall mission of Lincoln Public Schools. They facilitate the development of institutional policies, protocols, and practices intended to create a more equitable and inclusive district culture and utilize a framework to foster a creative and innovative learning environment for all. It will also honor and recognize the efforts of the district community members and stakeholders working for equity and justice. We invite you to attend the presentation and roundtable dialogue, which will represent an opportunity to build and strengthen relationships. For more information, you can contact 402-436-1974. And it's just amazing that these young people are taking such an investment in their community. And if you are interested, just contact that number, 402-436-1974.
Raff, looking real quickly as we only have a couple minutes left. I looked at the weather outlook for the College World Series coming up.
Clear skies.
No.
Oh.
Chance of rain Friday, chance of rain Saturday, chance of rain Sunday, chance of rain Monday.
You know what I noticed though yesterday?
What?
Blur Parties looks like they have a roof over its head. So.
Oh yeah, it does.
So you'll be good to go, Blur Parties.
We're going to be locked in. We're going to be ready to go. It's going to be, oh my gosh, Raff, you're going to see. So what's funny is like AD said, I'm not going to be able to make my way out there on Friday. AD's going to want to come out on Friday.
Rain or shine.
Yeah. And even if you guys, like I said, if you guys don't have tickets, don't want to spend the money on tickets to the Blur Party tailgate party, come say hello. Hang out with us. We're going to have our speaker out there. We're going to have, you're going to be able to hear us wherever we're at. So for some reason, if you don't want to be a part of the actual tailgate party, come on out, hang out with us, and we'll have a good time out there at 12th and Cass Street in Omaha, right next to the Hilton Omaha. And so we'll definitely be out there from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Nice. And then also tonight at 6 o'clock, my second episode of The Wide World of Raff. It's back.
That's right. What's coming up on it?
Okay, so I pre-recorded it, and it's I look at Chris Sims's list of the top 40 quarterbacks that he listed, and then I give my top 10 quarterbacks. And I'm pretty excited because Harrison dropped a little snippet on Instagram last night. It kind of went viral. So people love Tua Tagovailoa talk. So, hey, I'm excited tonight, 6 o'clock. I'll be tweeting. What's that?
How much Russell Wilson is in it?
There's a little Russell Wilson. There's a little Russell. Oh, there's some Jared Goff. There's some Kenny Pickett. So,
did you say my name at all?
I did. Yes.
Good. All right.
I'll be watching the tweets. I'll live text. So tonight, Wide World Raff, be there. And this has been The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. I'm in North Platte. Come see me. Have a great day. Nick, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.